Hey guys, welcome to Wrench to Drive. This is a quick video to explain these 3D printed C-hubs and knuckles front and rear for the Arrma Senton, because I'm thinking that potentially a bunch of you guys downloaded these and did not read all the info. So I'm just going to sum it up real quick like in this video. I got just an insane amount of downloads off this thing like the second I posted it, which sometimes is just nonsense, it's just the internet being the internet, sometimes it's legit. So do me a favor guys, if you downloaded these parts because you wanted to replace a broken part on your Senton, post a comment and everybody else maybe like that comment so that I have some idea how many people were actually looking for just plain old Senton parts, guys. If you downloaded these knowing full well that these are for use with the 4S stub shaft and bearings so that you can run the 4S hex adapter, 17mm hex adapter, if that's what you were looking for and you knew what you were getting into, you know, maybe post a comment and say, and then the rest of you like that comment, and you know, so I know how many people were after that. So here's the quick explanation, guys. The way these work is you take apart your Senton outer setup here, and you got to take off the Senton stub shaft and install the Arrma 4S stub shaft, which is a direct fit, guys. Super easy. You know, you just got to undo the set screw on the inside, and then and you can replace it. So that's really easy, guys. This is an 8mm stub shaft, guys. So the diameter of these hexes is 8mm, guys. So what you do is you install that stub shaft, and then the inner bearing that's on the Senton is fine. That bearing is the same no matter what you're using, guys. The 4S cars run the same inner bearing. The 4S cars run a different outer bearing, so you'll need to use that bearing. Off the top of my head, I believe it is 16 by 8 by 5, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on that. Look that up if you need to know if you're for some reason buying those bearings and doing this the hard way, guys. Okay, so you got your inner bearing that's off the Senton, you got your outer bearing that's off the Outcast or the Creighton, you got the Creighton stub shaft, and then the big thing to know is that these stub shafts are actually longer, guys, and this setup here actually widens the car very slightly. I don't have the exact measurements, a couple of millimeters, guys, maybe 4 or something like that. It's not a whole lot, but a little bit, and I wasn't really too concerned about it because I'm going to run a rally body on this, and I wasn't 100% sure what the offset was going to need to be for the wheels and tires and whatnot, and I don't have the body yet. It's in the mail, guys, so I'm running that unbreakable Russian body to see how durable it is, guys, and it's in the mail, so I don't 100% know yet, and I just wanted to get this set up and going, so I wasn't too concerned about a couple of millimeters. I figured it would probably work out okay, guys. So be aware of that. This may not be bang on, guys. If these do continue to get the crazy amount of downloads that it initially got, I will make an effort to make these perfect, guys. And like I said, comment if you were looking for Arrma Mega or 3S parts, guys. If you were just looking for the regular parts, if that's what you were after, you know, comment, like, and if enough people do that, I will adapt these for that purpose. It's you know, it's not nothing, but it's also not a crazy amount of work. You know, it's probably an hour or so, something like that, guys, which, you know, time is money, guys. If hardly anybody's using these for their intended purpose, for the stock replacement type setup, guys, I'm not going to bother, you know, until I need them. And I kind of figured that wouldn't be a common request because those stock parts are really durable and they're also pretty cheap, so I didn't really think too many people would want to 3D print them. But like I said, based on the amount of downloads, I kind of think, call me crazy, some people didn't read the info, guys, because I put a big note right there saying this is for use with the 4S stub shaft. So anyways, that's the long and the short of it, guys. They're really easy to use, they work pretty well. Oh, the only thing you need to do the only thing you might need to modify, guys, is I had to grind off a little bit of material right along here, and then on the back one, just on the pivoting part, you might have to grind off a little bit to get full range of motion, guys. Not a huge big deal. I just use a moto tool for doing stuff like that, and this angle is funny, guys. I did a repair on it on the version that's posted, so I think it should work. It looks like it'll work. Sometimes what it looks like and what the reality is isn't the same, so you might need to do a little bit of grinding. Test fit it before you actually use it. And the other thing is, I didn't run the bushings that go in the upright screws. You easily can. You just have to drill the holes out to be big enough to fit the bushings, guys. The holes stock are just big enough for the screws, so keep that in mind, guys. And that's about it, guys. So like I said, depending on what you were looking for, just kind of throw a comment on the video, and I'll follow up if there's enough interest, and if there isn't, then you're on your own. Just so you know, guys, if you're using Windows, you can use 3D Builder, and all you do is create a chunk to fill in an existing hole, and then you can just punch a new hole through it. If there's tweaks you want to make to parts that already exist, guys, it's super easy. You don't actually have to know how to use a CAD program or anything like that. You can muddle through pretty easily in Windows and get things done without too much trouble. One other note, guys, these are really close to the stock dimensions. I missed it by that much, and all I did, guys, I didn't bother going in to fix it again because it's time consuming. I made one adjustable link because I just have the Mega, so I don't have adjustable links. I made one adjustable link and tweaked it, basically to where I wanted it. If you are running a car with adjustable links, you'll have no problems because you can tweak everything. If you are running a car with fixed links, these may not be perfect for your purposes, guys. You might have to do a little bit of tweaking. And like I said, I will base my level of effort pretty much on the amount of downloads, guys. That's pretty much what I always do. If parts get no downloads and they're working fine for me, I don't update them. If parts are getting a bajillion downloads and there's some little thing that, I was lazy or something, I'll go fix it because, if lots of people are downloading them, it's nice if it's better. But I run a lot of prototype parts, guys. If you watch any of my other videos, 9 times out of 10, the final version is that's posted on Thingiverse is very slightly different than the version I'm running, because if I can massage a prototype with a Moto tool, I just run it. I don't waste a bunch of plastic, and then whatever little thing needed tweaking, I fix it, and then I post the model, and away we go, guys. So just so you know, that's my process. And yeah, there you go. These are officially my most popular parts ever posted, if the downloads are legit, not some internet nonsense, because every once in a while a bajillion downloads shows up on a part, and I never have any idea why. And most stuff is just kind of steady flow, a few downloads here, a few downloads there, and eventually it adds up to thousands, but it usually takes quite some time. So anyways, thanks for downloading. Like I said, post in the comments if you were interested in stock Senton parts, or if you were interested in the 4S compatible parts that I posted. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time on Wrench to Drive, where we ask the eternal question: do you drive to wrench, or do you wrench to drive?